Hello everybody, it's Flesson19 and welcome back to Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, the Smith campaign. So quite a bit has happened since I recorded this last. First of all, I want to go through, and this video is actually going to probably be at least a day late. And I normally try to push out content one a day. That's my, with everything that I'm doing. But I had to make a couple videos for the devs, so it cut into time, and I didn't want to take away from the live stream because that can help bring in people. And the horse archer is so far along, I didn't want to cut into that. So something had to give, and this was the one that had to give, but I should be able to catch back up. So that's done and out of the way. So this is also, it's 6 p.m. Eastern on Monday, and they still haven't dropped the patch. So I've been kind of watching out for that and hesitating before recording because I was curious if they were going to do that or not. The other thing is I wanted to talk very quickly about the development and perks update that they had. They dealt with a little bit of stuff, but there was two things in particular that stuck out to me. First of all is the save files. You're going to be able to group these files now into different categories, which for me is huge. I have so many save game files because I am running 3 different playthroughs. I have old playthroughs that I've actually kept in case I need to run specific tests for the devs, that I'm going to now be able to group them into their own categories, making them easier to find, easier to maintain. It's just going to be all around, it's great. I mean, it's one of those things where it doesn't affect a lot of people, but to the people that affects, it's pretty big news. The other one is when they were talking about perks. And one in particular they mentioned was trade. Trade is high up on their list. They said throwing, I can't remember the other one. There was scouting and trade. They mentioned one other. Oh, they mentioned crossbow. I'm not sure why they did. I thought crossbow was mainly done. They said crossbow, throwing, scouting, and trade. Now it makes me excited and nervous. I'm excited that they're going to get this tree done, and maybe what we can get back here would be much better, because these don't work. But it also makes me scared to think what they're going to do and mess up. Because with what stuff that they do right, they're gonna do something wrong, and it worries me. Because the trader has some absolutely phenomenal perks. So it does worry me a lot, but I'm hoping that they're gonna get it right. Now, with all that out of the way, we can now get to the Smith. I will start off prefacing this that I mainly haven't mentioned this in a couple episodes. So before I run through this is a hybrid build. This is going to be a 2-part, I should say, build. And the first part I'm going to smith to make money, and in the second part I'm going to use everything as a price to take over the world. So it's going to be a 2-part series. So therefore, when I'm about to talk about the things that I talk about, just remember that. I need to have these companions with me later on to help me out. So, about 80 days has passed since our last episode. I sent everybody out on caravans except for the surgeon, who didn't have any trade. So he made his own group. So I was able to get people where I think they're enough that they have enough smithing to go ahead and start gaining levels on their own, and hopefully they'll all max on smithing. That's what I'm exactly hoping for. So that is where we're sitting at right now. I have 125k. As you can see, that's only the materials I have. That's not a lot of materials for what I'm about to be doing. That's not at all. However, at the beginning, we need to take it a little bit slow, because guys are going to be gaining levels. So what we want to do is we want to build. However, we want guys to gain levels. That we can't do because we do not have the mastery steel. So first of all, we want to make sure that every time somebody levels, that we are stopping them. So that way, we can't do that. That's too much. That way, we could go ahead and apply their levels to them. Damn. All right, that's 4. That'll give us. That's actually not perfect where we're supposed to be at. However, we're going to run with that for now. So we got to take it a little bit slow at first. Why'd it go back to me again? Oh, because I didn't click it. That's why. That last one on the end is a pain. Alright. Doesn't actually say he got a level. I wonder if it doesn't say. Oh, that sucks. Well, I guess I'm going to have to go one at a time then. Alright. Let's see who got what. She is definitely going charcoal. I needed a second person. Him I'm a little worried about. Alright. Oh, are you absolutely freaking kidding me? What in the heck did I just do? Oh, that is terrible. I did not build the right thing. Wow, that was bad. I used some part that only allowed it to be worth 4,000. When right now, that should have been 35 to 40,000. So yeah, that's pretty terrible. Wow, 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 wow. Ooh, that's not good. That is really bad. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way over to Ascar. And I want to be an Ascar because as I said, this is going to be a dual type build. So the first part of the build is going to be working on smithing, but then I'm going to be trading. So I want to set an Ascar where I know they have horses. Those are not great prices. We're going to check for horses, of course. But yeah, that was pretty much a disaster right there. No, I'm also doing this because I know we're going to have to become a vassal. I don't think there's any way possible for me to continue at this rate doing what I'm doing unless you find the perfect item that just doesn't have a lot to use. I haven't done as much experimenting in that. So I'm not 100% positive. I know you can get fine steel weapons, and they're okay. They cost about 9,000, a little over 9,000 to buy, and you can get, what is it, 2 fine steel and 5 steel out of it. So you can make 120,000 weapon with it. Now you won't be able to sell that for 120k. Most of the time you're going to have to sell to lords, so it's only going to be worth about 40k. However, investing a little over 9,000 to get 40,000, yeah, I think that's pretty much worth it. And that's what these are going to be. We have any down here? They're not normally known for it in Kuzai area. No, I don't see any. Empire's got them a lot. You'll see any fine steel, and that normally carries 2 fine steel and 5 steel. Ooh, not the greatest. But we want to get over to Askar, because Askar has the horses, even though we're not really going to be spending much time smithing. I got so many guys and I'm not going to have that much material. Like I said, unless you can find the perfect item that you can sell for, I haven't found that yet. But if you can find that perfect one that sells for a really good amount of money, yet doesn't use a lot of steel, that I think is going to be the key. Because right now I'm using so much on these. The one that I was making, what was it, on the live stream, I think was, what was it, 4 and 3? Yeah, it was 4 fine steel and 3 steel. Now, however, if you could find a way to maybe change that a little bit, so you could maybe do a 2 and a 5, then you would be saving 50% steel, or fine steel, so you could potentially smith 50% more. So that is going to be, but not lose too much price. Because the ones I was making, let's check these out. Oh, terrible. The ones that I was making was using those 4 and 3, and they were valued at 120k. So they were quite expensive. And if I'm going to do any smithing, when I run around in a circle looking for the weapons to buy, this is technically where I want to go. Just because of how cheap it is. The horses are so cheap here because 3 different villages send horses here. So as you can see, it's already under 1,000. I'm buying them all. And then, you know, obviously the price went up. However, once we sit here for just a little bit doing, we're going to do smelting and then of course smithing, there's these 3 separate towns, villages. You got one there, and there. They all bring in horses. So right now we're going to go ahead, except for and I think that was it. I think that's the only two right now that are doing that, I believe. But you're literally going to have to take, I don't know how many days it takes to run all the way around, buying all this equipment back up again. It's not something that's easily done. So, and you will run out of it really quick. So it takes a couple days to go ahead and smelt it, and we're going to go ahead and make stuff. And then, of course, we need to sell it all off. But then we're going to end up running out of materials. So we're going to have to technically be a mercenary. Here comes two of them. Boom. Those both have horses. So we're going to go check right back once again. There we go. All those cheap horses. I just spent 7K in horses, and I'm probably going to turn that into about 20,000. It can be upwards of 20,000 for that, which is then going to help my trade. That's not one of them. However, that is one of them. Alright, I will wait with. Now, once again, we are going to run through here, and we got a lot to make. But we want to, I don't think we want to make all of it, though. I should work one person at a time. I should be really smart about it. I should get one person a level, and then the next person a level, and do it that way. However, remembering what's actually important to Smith is a really big deal. But I could treat one person at a time. Just like have Willow Bark do 3 of them, see if she leveled. Barrel Chest, he's worrying. I'm really worried I'm not going to be able to build up the smithing. And I really wanted to build every companion up. So, and same thing with Greg Vulcan, you can see he's not got a lot there. It's going to be tough. But we need to also make sure that we are making really good equipment. So, and also doing one at a time will allow us to get better prints because we're going to get parts. That of course we don't have the mat. I think that's what's holding me back, is missing out on all this. I think that's what's hurting my costs. Those right there, I think, is the biggest thing. God, I do not want 6. We need better blades. I mean, I think that's what it really comes down to. Oh, we gotta rest. I think it really comes down to the blades. I think it's one of the most important things about the weapon. And in this one, we just don't have them. We don't have those parts. Okay, first, let us deal with... These guys are actually not in the right order. I don't know why. This order is completely wrong from the order that they show. When you look at their skills. Oh, there we go. I, I didn't see that. I don't know how we got that. I do not. I hate using this much steel though. This fine steel. I hate using that much. 5? And then we're going to stop each time. Hopefully he levels. So the good news is he leveled and he's almost leveled again. Okay, now we're going to go deal with the next person. And next person will be barrel chest. And I already know right now, barrel chest might be one guy we're kicking to the curb. Or did, when I built those 3, oh, wait a minute. When I built those 3,000 weapons, were those one-handers? Ah, now I'm starting to think. Were those possibly one-handers? And that's why they were so low. Alright. Holy, he leveled. Yeah, he's got me. I don't think he's going to level. Damn it. I did not want to have to go look for a new person, but I really want them. I really wanted them to level. I don't think he's got enough points sitting there at level 14 to do it. So I might have to kick him to the curb while we go out looking for stuff. Alright, who's next? Gray Falcon. Alright. See if we got any more blades. Nope. No more blades. Just not getting them. Now did he level? He didn't level, and he's almost capped. He's almost capped. Look at that. I don't know if he's going to. That's going to be interesting to see. I really wanted them all to go up, though. I mean, that's what I wanted. I wanted them to all get 5. But that might not happen. So next is Ragged. Still not getting the blades. He should level. He should be safe. That right there with that, he should be good. Willow bark. Damn, look at that. Still no blades. Where's all my parts? I wonder if it has to do a lot with me. I think on the live stream, I had the ability where 50% chance better of learning parts, or 100% better. I wonder if that's really what it is. That could be it. Oh, that'll help. Where does that perk come in? That's stamina. Oh, I passed it already. Yeah. There it is. So I didn't take Curious Smith. I took Steelmaker. I wonder if that's what's really killing me. Alright, Mr. Smith. He can do it. He can get it. Unless he's already chosen something. I don't know. But we're about to find out. It just doesn't seem like it's a lot of points. There. We're going to give him Curious Smith. The prices have really gone up. Those are 100K now. Okay, seems like I'm making the same thing every time. Boy, she didn't get touched. I know we're not making high class though. Damn it, Steelmaker. Now. Unfortunately, that hurts. His cap is 18. He's gonna cap it freaking 18. Now the wifey, she's a little different, so she's actually gonna get Curious Smith as well. Okay. I think that once we do that, then things are gonna change. Though realistically, I only really want him to make one. I mean, he is going to actually be going out on a running a group very soon because of the being a two different part of the episode that I'm going to need the renown. I need the clan tier, so this should max him right here. He's maxed. It says 20, but I can already tell you. He's maxed. She only made it to 61. She can hit it though. Her cap is 82, I believe. And last but not least, myself. As you can see, we've basically gone through all of it. We're going to go through all of our fine steel in just one run. So I think it's going to come down to us having to be really smart about it. I am gonna say a lot of my other guys are refiners, so I'm gonna be smelting. Yeah. So here's what we came up with. That's what we got. Now we are going to be able to go sell some of it. That's not a problem. Ooh, those are high prices. Very high prices. So we want to go up here now. And we want to go look for our weapons that we're going to pick up. But I really think this comes down to spending like, what is it, 100 days as a mercenary, and then spending 20 days smithing. 100 mercenary. I'm wondering if that's what it really comes down to. And I didn't buy any freaking grain. Well, we'll buy it from here. Yeah, there we go. We'll buy it here. Which I'm not too extremely worried about it because that's why we have weapons. So we got 78,000. And boom. Voila. I think this is how we're doing it. I might actually try to get this up tonight and get some feedback on what I think it's probably the best thing to do. I'm gonna get this up tonight. How much into this? Because I know a couple people will respond. I think it's going to be too much of a waste of time. And I didn't buy a freaking beer either. I was just down there and I didn't buy the beer. Alright. 36,000. that one. 16-1. And that one. We're good with that. That's probably my biggest regret right now is that. I wish I would have taken equipment. However, there isn't much we can do about it. We have to live with it. That's what we got. You can already see I'm up to a $250,000. And right now I'm actually holding on to the weapons, but I'm going to end this really soon. Obviously, when we go through a series, we're going to buy horses, take them up into Valandia, sell them to raise our trade. And we'll also have other goods on us that we can sell as well. Now, is the smarter thing to do, and this is what I'm posing to you guys, is to become a vassal, not a vassal, excuse me, a mercenary, and go out hunting like I would do in my other playthroughs, my little hit and runs where I'm just going after small bands, take them out, grab their weapons, and smelt the weapons down. So like take 100 days and do that. Then you come back and spend 20 days smelting it all down, making it into weapons, and then selling them off and then doing it again? Or is there actually a way that you can do this and maintain doing it the whole time? I guess is kind of what I'm getting at. Is there a way to maintain it? Wow, 277,000. So, it's like, okay, right now, should I get my party together, become a mercenary for somebody, and go get a whole bunch of weapons, and then just smelt them down, and then make them, sell them, and do it again, rinse and repeat? Is that the proper way to do it, or am I missing something? So I think I'm going to go ahead and put this video up tonight, get responses, and therefore the next video could get pushed back a day depending on patches and all that stuff. But I really want to get everybody's opinion on this. So I'm going to go ahead and this is part 7. So we're only 330 days in. So on a 1,000-day challenge, we're only a third of the way there. We've got a $250,000 already. We got a bunch of stuff on us. As you can see, I have saved up the horses. Look at that cab. Obviously, he would go, and he would go, and those I can turn into cab. But if you look at this, I do need to do something here. I need him to switch back. Or so as you can see, except for my nomads, which can immediately turn into cab, I got basically almost 100 cab right now, and my speed is 6.1. Now, of course, a lot of my guys don't actually have them on there, and if I'm going to do that, then obviously I'm going to go take these weapons and sell them off and go to town for just a little bit, and obviously buy armor for everybody. Because as you can see, you want to make sure you have the best armor. So I could go ahead and equip these guys, because some of them, of course, are going to be, I'm going to obviously have infantry, but for the most part, I do need to get guys set up. So I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. I would really love to get your guys' opinion. What should be the proper thing I do? Should I merc it, get items, smelt it, smith it, sell it, rinse and repeat? Or is there a process I'm technically missing? And I don't know if I want to become a vassal just because I want to be able to travel Empire to get those weapons, Assyria to get the weapons to smelt, and Valandia to sell horses from there as well. So that's why I was leaning towards not being a vassal and just being a mercenary. Also because I don't have the leadership and want to deal with that, but I do have a little bit of time. So let me know what you guys think. I would really love to hear your opinion as to what I should do next. I will see you all in the next episode. Take care.